Hey everybody, and welcome to TK's Mugen Saturday Slamfest, episode 169, for May 18th, 2019. Breakers Dao Long will be opening up this edition of 1v1 against resident not-so-evils Albert Wesker. I really wish he would wake up and deliver a passable performance for once, but I guess that's too much to ask. Anyways, let's not waste any time as we shoot on down to a random stage. Hope you all enjoy. Come on, Wesker, you and your zombie strikers wake up and smother somebody for a change. Dao Long and Wesker are about to do battle in the abandoned church. Good God, those poor officers never saw that foot coming. Let's get ready to kick butt, engage, here we go. Alright, Wesker jumping into the air, starts teleporting around Dao Long, waiting for him to land, missed the uppercut, now teleporting with shenanigans, following that aura burst, knocks Dao Long down, and now Wesker has him in the corner, starts aura burst spamming him, and Dao Long gets an uppercut into a fireball, zombie striker coming out, starts gunning Dao Long, now another zombie striker running onto the field, Wesker gets tossed by Dao Long right to that whirlwind fist, now Wesker teleporting around, aura burst again, now spams more aura burst, teleports around, Wesker gets another zombie striker out, Dao Long getting volleyed in the corner here, Dao Long got to fight back, and Dao Long trying to block the gunfire, and Wesker still teleporting around, aura burst, now the diagonal kick, Dao Long got knocked out of it, and the zombie striker smothering him in the corner as he tossed Wesker, now the tentacle zombies trying to approach Dao Long, who ends up offing Wesker in the corner with a palm strike. Sheesh! And the tentacle zombies couldn't save Wesker in round 1 as Dao Long captures it. Round 2, let's see if Dao Long can come back just as hard here. Alright, see, Dao Long gets an uppercut through a Wesker. Wesker starts drinking down a potion. Dao Long waiting for him to come out of it. And standing there waiting for that power charge to end. Now Dao Long misses sweep kick, aura burst launching him. Wesker trying to run in, gets caught by an uppercut into that palm strike. Now a zombie striker out. Dao Long knocked down by the aura burst. Wesker gets swept kicked right to a palm strike. Now a heavy zombie striker out trying to gun down Dao Long. And now a hunter coming out too. And Dao Long knocked back by the aura burst. Dao Long getting up trying to block all the zombie strikers getting thrown at him here, and Wesker just keeping on the aggression. Man, where was this aggression in all of his past fights? And Dao Long getting gunned to hell in the corner here, and Wesker just bringing all the zombie strikers, gets tossed by Dao Long. Dao Long struggling to find his footing here, getting smothered in zombie strikers. Wesker teleporting around, adding to the frustration. Dao Long gunned down to the ground, and see now Dao Long gets knocked out of his diagonal jump kick, and now Dao Long waiting for an opening, gets a nice grab into a throw on Wesker, and tentacle zombie, a gun zombie coming out. Dao Long trying to jump kick, and now Hunter out. Now Wesker just spamming all the zombie strikers. Man, he's got Dao Long below half, and Wesker trying to hang on here. Can he get to round 3? I do not know. Wesker teleporting around, missed that aerial, and Dao Long waiting for a chance to punish, gets him with the palm strike in the corner. And Dao Long barely escapes round 2. Sheesh. Wesker was really pouring on the zombie striker spam and nearly seized round 2 and gave himself a 3, but nope. Dao Long comes back in the clutch 2-0. Man, that was one of the longer 2-0s I've called for a while. I mean, when Wesker decides he wants to fight, he can. Unfortunately, he doesn't bring this intensity enough to most of his matches. He gave Dao Long a solid workout in round 2, and he did kind of okay in round 1, but Dao Long was more on point there. But man, when Wesker gets all those zombie strikers out, he can be held to stop. And Dao Long, that was probably a mistake sitting there letting Wesker power charge and get all that off. I think Dao Long's going to play a lot more cautiously and carefully next time. But anyway, he got a nice 2-0 here. Let's see if he can keep the momentum going into his next set, which should be somewhere in the 170s. And Wesker, hopefully you can bring this intensity to your next few battles for the rest of Season 4 and maybe net some wins. Then maybe you'll stick around. I do not know. Anyway, stay tuned for single set number 2. Don't know what fight we're going to get there, but I hope it's just as good as this one. Be right back, all. Howdy, peeps! Now this is more like it. A top-tier 1v1 showdown we can all get behind, I'm sure. Madoka's Akemi Homura must test her mettle against the mound of darkness that is Dreamland's dark matter. The Evil Eye was the first on the main roster to defeat Tomoka Minato, and he looks to add another tough anime cutie to that list of his. However, the magical girl has a lot more versatility going for her, with her explosives, and her strings can be lethal if she's able to land them. As we hurry over to a random stage, hope you all enjoy. Do Madoka proud, Homura. I know she's rooting on you over on Neo's side of the fence. Homura and Dark Matter are about to go to war on the City Park stage. This should be exciting. Let's get ready to kick butt, engage. Here we go. Alright, Homura opens up with a grenade, goes for the machine gun. Dark Matter blocking that, tries to get in on Dark Matter, ends up grabbing her, eye slam, knocking her back, throws off some mini rock bits, but sets off a landmine. Now Homura charging in from behind on Dark Matter, throws off a firecracker, but Dark Matter dodging Misty Electro Blast. Now Homura back in his grill with the machine gun, and the karate chop, missed that. Now goes for another machine gun, gets behind Dark Matter, gets a nice teleporting karate chop, but the super jump from Dark Matter knocks her back, missed the flump slam. Now another super jump breaking through Homura's defense, who tries to rain back a machine gun in his face. Dark Matter gets a bazooka in the eye, but he ends up taking most of it, and that machine gun. Then Dark Matter carries with a nice grab to the ice slam following the flump slam. Now Homura with the teleporting chop countering. Now Dark Matter goes right into his special, ends up offing her immediately with it. Sheesh. Dark Matter just stole it right out from underneath Homura's feet in round 1. I really hope she can recover quick in round 2 and bounce right into a 3. Come on, Homura, I know you can do it. Alright, Homura opens up with a teleporting charge, now goes up with another teleporting charge. Dark Matter trying to attack, throws off the little rocks, and she sets up a landmine, flip slam, grazing Homura there, does some decent damage. Now cartwheel knocks her out of the air. Dark Matter missed that cartwheel. Homura lobbing off a grenade, barely dodging that dark orb shot. Now see Homura getting a nice chain going, ends up getting a big rocket special, blasting Dark Matter good, blasts him on the landing and on the ground. Another one. Man, Homura chaining those rockets beautifully, launches a grenade, following the machine gun, goes right to the gear special, ends up canceling out of it, tech canceling it, and now starts pistol chaining and machine gun chaining. Good God, Homura chaining her attacks beautifully. Big rocket spam, goes for another rocket shot, following the firecracker, another rocket. Good God Almighty. Homura just completely smothered Dark Matter in fireworks in round 2. Round 3, can Dark Matter now bounce back? Time will tell. Alright, Homura opens up the machine gun, catching him out of the air. Oh, Dark Matter going for that special right away, dodging the rocket, and Homura blocking with that energy shield. Good for her. Missed that teleporting shot, missed that one too. Tries to get in from the air, Dark Matter grabs her, eye slam. Now see how Homura gets knocked out of the air by the super jump from Dark Matter, missed the electric blast. Now Homura whips the bazooka, but immediately goes into a super fist chain from behind. Now goes right into the rocket. Another rocket coming out, blast Dark Matter good. Homura chaining him in the corner, has Dark Matter right where she wants him. Now starts wailing on him, goes for the mega rocket special, blasting Dark Matter high up, and Homura continuing the rocket chain, not letting Dark Matter escape, gets a nice grab into an eye slam, following that dark orb, grazing Homura, who lobs off a grenade, another grab into an eye slam, now a grenade lobbed off by Homura, who sets up a landmine, tries to catch Dark Matter, gets him with that dashing elbow. My God, that was a nail-biter of a round 3, but Homura manages to chip him down for the impressive 2-1 win. Hell yeah, Homura. Man, Homura and Dark Matter really back and forth. These two did not disappoint at all. Blew away the last set by miles. The last single set by miles. Homura and Dark Matter setting that standard quite nicely for 1v1. And I really hope more of our competitors could have this type of match. Homura and Dark Matter bringing the heat, and Homura escapes with a very nice... I would have to deem this a major win, definitely, for Homura, so... Very happy to see her win there. Sorry, I had a burp come up at the same time as I was talking. I hate when that happens. Anyways, we'll see if Homura can continue her winning ways later in the 170s, and Dark Matter, don't expect him to stay down for long. He always bounces back a lot tougher than before, so I feel sorry for whoever he's getting next, because he's probably going to spam that Knight's Sword special thing of his. You see how much damage that thing does when it lands. It's ridiculous. Even when you block it, it still does some considerable damage. So Dark Matter I'm sure he'll be right back to winning soon. Stay tuned, folks, as I prep double set number 1. Gotta save the rest of the guests I have in this tank for it. And the other 2 matches to follow. So yeah, be right back as I get them all prepped. Alrighty, y'all. Time to delve into dubbies. First and foremost, we have Team Yuki Yuna's Yuki Yuna herself and Washi Osumi about to take on Team Final Fantasy's Tifa and Eris. I have to believe the Magical Girls are the favorites to win, as they have fought much tougher opponents in their respective series with very demonic vertexes. I don't know how they would compare to a One-Winged Angel or a Kefka, but one thing is for sure, whoever gets lined up first will likely seal the deal. As we get on over to a random stage, hope you all enjoy. Yuki, Washi, Tifa, Eris, come on, give us a performance to remember, please. Team Yuki Yuna versus Team Final Fantasy in a rainstorm. Let's get ready to kick butt, engage, here we go. Alright, Tifa runs in with a fist but gets countered by Yuki's uppercut. Washi fires off an arrow, Eris blocking that. Now goes from some spell spam from long range. Tifa gets an uppercut from Yuki. Washi spamming the arrows, and Yuki just reaming Tifa, who comes back with a rapid kick spam, not a flip kick spam to Yuki, and Eris is hanging back, spamming magic, gets red summoned. Now Tifa with that butt rush following that rapid jump kick, ends up slamming Yuki. Yuki almost down, good God. Eris really spamming from afar. Tifa holding up the front beautifully. Yuki down already, and Washi in trouble. I don't know if Washi can fight them both off, and she gets offed by Eris' spell from long range. God damn, that was a brutal bashing of Yuki Yuna round 1. Round 2, we'll see if Yuki Iwashi can come back hard. Alright, see Tifa tries to run in, Yuki countering with that special energy fist, ends up hitting Tifa hard, and now Yuki ends up hitting a big flame wall kick, does some good damage to Eris, and now Washi trying to attack Tifa from behind, who gets a big rapid jump kick off on Yuki, does about a third of her health, Yuki gets an aura burst on Tifa, Eris trying to attack with the staff, Yuki with a side kick, Washi firing off arrow to Tifa's backside, now starts comboing Eris, and Yuki and Washi trying to sandwich Eris, Tifa trying to break it up with the dash fist, now Tifa trying to hold up the front again, Eris well spammed, now she's going for magic spam, gets that red summon rapid kick from Tifa, ends up ramming Yuki, Yuki almost down here, Yuki going for that charging special energy fist, does some good damage to Tifa, leaps into the air, big flaming dive kick, and does some hell of a lot of damage, offs Eris already, Tifa in trouble now, Tifa trying to go for a windmill fist, now goes for a big flip kick string on Washi, and does some good damage to her, Yuki waiting for her to land, now Yuki gets a nice karate shot with Tifa, runs in, dashing fist, and Yuki ends up getting a super fist string off on Tifa, and offs her with it. Damn, Yuki and Washi barely hang on in round 2, but they give themselves life with a round 3. Can they come back and win? Washi's with an arrow shot, Eris gets grazed by it, Tifa slam, Yuki whiffing that uppercut, Tifa catches her with the dashing fist, Washi's face with the arrows, catches Eris and Tifa with them, Yuki trying to get in on him now, tries to attack Eris from behind, does so, now turns to Tifa and starts slamming her, Washi parrying off an Eris, Yuki gets flip kicked by Tifa, and now Eris hanging back with red, now starts magic spamming Washi, Washi trying to fire back with arrows, gets off by a fireball there, now Yuki missed that uppercut, Tifa getting slammed by the arrows, Eris getting slammed by him, now Yuki getting in, oh boy, Yuki going for her ultimate special now, that big body armor special, ends up smothering Tifa and Eris in the corner, allowing Washi to freely spam arrows from behind, going for a supercharged energy arrow, firing off diagonal energy arrows, now straight energy arrows, God, now Yuki just walloping on him with her big mecha, and now Tifa and Eris unable to get anything going, Tifa knocked out of her special, gets uppercutted by Yuki's rapid armor, good God, now big uppercut there, Washi spamming more arrows, offs Eris, and Yuki with the aerial fist will take Tifa out too. Yuki Yuna have done it, folks. They have come back hard from behind and clutched the 2-1 in impressive fashion. Man, it looked ugly with the start of that round 1, but man, they came back barely in round 2 and managed to come back pretty handily in round 3 for the 2-1 finish. My God, 169 already produced 2 pretty damn good back and forth bouts. I really hope our second doubles match can live up to this too. I must commend Yuki, Washi, Tifa, and Eris. Great battle from all 4 girls. This is what I want to see. Sadly, Final Fantasy still continue to falter, but hey, they're making everybody work at the very least. And Yuki and Washi really had to dig down deep for this one, and they got it. I had my doubts after that round 1 stopping. When Tifa and Eris got perfectly lined up, man, Yuki and Washi could not do anything. But Yuki and Washi have done it. They have proved me wrong, and I always enjoy being proved wrong. I'm sure KO is very happy with this outcome if he ever decides to watch this series for his Yuki Yuna waifu. Alrighty, enough of my tangent. Let's get on to double set number 2. Be right back as I get it all ready, folks. Okie dokie pokey! Doubles rolls on with an even more promising bout. The MDC Assassins, Deathstroke and Punisher, will attempt to check off another major threat on their hit list today, with the Toho's Tenshi and Iku. I'm definitely worried about the Hitmen, as screen spam isn't something they're used to dealing with, but if they could keep up their long-range heavy artillery game long enough, they may just puncture some organs. As we spring onto a random stage, hope you all enjoy. Deathstroke and Punisher, I'm pulling for you guys in this one. Tenshi and Iku, they are going to be terrifying. Team MDC versus Team Toho. This should be exceptionally epic. Alright, let's get ready to kick butt. Engage, here we go. Alright, Tenshi opens up with a sword string, catching both Deathstroke and Punisher good. Now starts following him, following Iku's attack. Iku gets sandwiched in the corner by Punisher. Tenshi trying to hack away, Deathstroke coming from behind on Tenshi. Now into following her with a big super fist string. Now Iku trying to fight back on Punisher with the aerial string with that scarf. Good God, Punisher getting jolted for nearly all of his health. And Tenshi trying to chain Deathstroke in the other corner. Punisher trying to fight back with the aerial and Iku. Now Deathstroke spamming those daggers on Tenshi. Fires back with the diamond missile now. Goes for more diamond missile spam. Now Tenshi charging in with the super sword string. That's going to off Punisher. And Deathstroke still in trouble here. Good God, getting volleyed. Now Deathstroke gets up, fires off the Uzi, but the diamond missile cuts him out of it. Now the Toho's basically Yukari summon out. Now Iku trying to chain Deathstroke in the air with her scarf string. Good God. And Deathstroke getting hammered hard here. Both Toho's mowing him. Deathstroke trying to fight out the corner. Tenshi with a sword counter. And Tenshi, Iku. Oh, wait. Who off Deathstroke there? Whatever. He dropped. The Toho's managed to take round 1. My God, they really brought the fight to him. Round 2, come on, MDC Assassins, bring it right back to their doorstep. Alright, Punisher opening off with a special, bike ride special right to that pistol shot on Tenchi, does some good damage to her. Now see how Tenchi getting a big aerial string on Punisher, Iku trying to single out Deathstroke in the other corner, Iku just lashing out with that scarf string, and Punisher ends up grabbing Iku, hits her with a shotgun falling, Deathstroke dashing dagger strike, ends up whiffing, but gets an Uzi right to the laser dagger, now goes for more laser daggers, hitting Tenchi good, right into an Uzi shot, good god, and Punisher hanging back with this automated rifle, Deathstroke trying to attack Tenchi, now Punisher leaping in the air, Deathstroke with the super fist chain, lands it on Tenchi, and the Iku in trouble, Punisher trying to charge it on her, Tenchi off already, now Iku gotta fight off both MDC Assassins by herself, Deathstroke with the dashing dagger strike, Punisher trying to pistol whip, and Deathstroke off Iku with the dagger. My goodness! Deathstroke and Punisher right back in it, folks, taking round 2. And we will see another round 3. Who will take this major? Alright, Deathstroke gets a blocking. Now Punisher racing in. Deathstroke with the dashing dagger strike. And Punisher trying to get in with an automated rifle. Ends up blasting Tenchi some. Now gets a shotgun blast and Iku volleys Moltos in the air. Deathstroke coming in with a big super fist string on Tenchi. Looks like Iku whiffed her special. Tenchi got knocked out of her special. God, Punisher getting attacked by Tenchi. Iku getting in with that big scarf string on Punisher. Gonna do some good damage to him. Knocks him senseless. Deathstroke trying to block the giant rock from Tenchi. And God, Punisher getting volleyed hard here. And Iku almost has her. And see how Deathstroke countering with the big super fist string on Iku. Looks like Tenchi got off to the confusion. Now Punisher with the big special. Iku trying to block Deathstroke's attacks with the dagger. Oh my God. Iku has that wind barrier up. No, oh my God. Punisher's rocket launcher just ate through it. Incredible performance. Punisher barely hanging on and managed to clutch the win with his special out of nowhere. That rocket launcher just eating through Iku's windshield and secures him and Deathstroke the 2-1. God, it looked like Punisher had next to no health left. And he somehow survived to get a special off to win it for him and Deathstroke, who had quite a bit of his health still left over. And I guess offing Tenchi definitely helped their cause. Offing Tenchi early definitely helped their cause more too. Man, that was a hell of a tussle, even if I did lose my way a little bit here and there. My God. Another climatic clash. Deathstroke, Punisher, Tenchi, Iku. God, man, everybody's really bringing it in 169. Awesome to see. I really hope our main event can live up to this, too. Ugh, I am winded already. Deathstroke and Punisher, man, oh man. These guys are really doing great for themselves. And Tenchi and Iku, they're hanging tough, too, even though they're dropping a couple here and there. They're still managing to win the majority of their bouts, so I expect they'll rebound very soon. And Deathstroke and Punisher, we'll see how long they can keep riding this wave. Alrighty, folks, our main event is coming up, believe it or not. I think it's a 3v3 main event, if I'm not mistaken, so be right back as I set that one all up, and we'll see who comes out to play. It is time for the 3v3 main event of EP169, ladies and gents. Team Metroid's Dark Samus, Ridley, and Arachnus had one very memorable Season 4 debut, vanquishing one of 3v3's best trios in the PPGs. However, they could quickly legitimize themselves even further by annihilating another mini-monster squad in Team SD3's Hawkeye, Durant, and Kevin. Back-to-back major wins in 3v3 is very rare and unheard of, but if anyone could pull it off, it's Mother Brain's best. As we leap straight to a random stage, hope you all enjoy. Can the Space Pirates sink their teeth deep into the 16-bit warriors and rip them to shreds? A potentially astonishing 3v3 main event awaits us here, folks, for EP169. Team Metroid, Team SD3, WWF Rose War Ring, let's get ready to kick butt. Engage, here we go. Alright, Hawkeye opens up the Thunder Jutsu, and Dark Samus getting, oh, and Kevin gets launched. Duran going for the flashing sword. Hawkeye tries to spam Shurikens. Arachnus cutting him off with that killer cannonball. Now Ridley into the air, starts fireball spamming Hawkeye, ends up juggling him good, doing some solid damage, and Dark Samus and Arachnus causing hell on the ground here. Big face-on beam, doing some hell of a lot of damage to Duran. Now Ridley raining down more fireballs, Arachnus doing what he does best, super armor, killer, cannonball chaining, and Ridley spamming more fireballs, Hawkeye dead already, and Duran nearly dead. Oh my God, and Kevin eaten alive too in the corner. Sheesh! Metroid utterly smothering them with their awesome array of offense in round 1. Can SD3 come back with their super spam in round 2 and push it to a 3? We shall see shortly. Alright, see Hawkeye starting off with a big dagger chain on Arachnus, and I'll see Ridley whipping a flamethrower there. Now goes for some fireballs. Arachnus missed the energy claw. Duran rolling from behind. Now goes for the eruption sword. Ends up hitting Arachnus. I don't know if he did any damage or not. Let's see how Ridley trying to attack Duran on the other side of the ring. My God, now Arachnus trying to hack away at Kevin on the other side. And I'll see Kevin landed a Skydance Water Jutsu from Hawkeye. Now Duran going for the wind shots. As the magic circle, and Dark Samus caught like Ridley dead, and Arachnus off by Kevin's whirlwind kick. Sheesh. So much action, but ST3 do come back. Take round 2. Round 3. Who will take this win here? I see Duran opening up the vacuum sword. Phase on beef. Dark Samus cuts him out. Ridley with that ground slam to Hawkeye, launching him good. Now Ridley going for the fireball spam in the air. Wait, what's... Did the action for... Oh, wait. Oh, Ridley going into fireball spam now. And Duran Hawkeye on the ground just eating fireballs. And Dark Samus and... Wait, Duran whipping a vacuum sword down there. Ridley raining fireballs. He's well out of the way of SD3's spam. Can Dark Samus and Arachnus capitalize? Then Hawkeye eats a bunch of fireballs. Ridley offs him. Kevin in werewolf form eats a phase-on blast. Duran trying to attack Dark Samus from behind. Oh boy, Cold Blaze I think went off. And Hawkeye launched into the wall. There he goes. Duran the only one standing. Kevin and Hawkeye are dead. Arachnus, Dark Samus, Ridley going to triple team Duran in the corner. Duran trying to vacuum sword his way out of danger. And Arachnus with a killer cannonball. Phase-on beam whip from Dark Samus. Killer cannonball from Arachnus. Dark Samus with another phase-on beam. That's going to do it for Duran. Ladies and gents, Team Metroid legitimized with this big-time win over SD3 2-1. I did not think they had it in them to outlast and outspam SD3, in all honesty, but Arachnus with the super armor proved to be very useful against these 16-bit warriors, and Ridley's fireball spam above the ground definitely kept them out of harm's way with all the special spam that Duran does, and Hawkeye, and well, Kevin doesn't really have any projectiles, but Ridley staying in the air proved to be very effective against SD3. He managed to avert most of their hard-hitting specials, and Arachnus managed to stay out of trouble for the most part with his super armor, and Dark Samus somehow survived too. I mean, she's probably like the easiest target out of the 3 to hit with those, and she even managed to stay out of harm's way. Don't know how she did it, but... Oh! Metroid with a monstrous major win here, and with this win, they are definitely a massive top-tier threat in 3v3. And SD3, we very rarely ever see them lose, so... I mean, they gave them a hell of a fight, though, but wasn't enough, clearly. Well, Dark Samus, Ridley, and Arachnus, gonna be a fearsome team to beat, let me tell you. Alrighty, folks, that will do it for F169. Hey, we ended with 4 round 3s in a row. I'd say that's a damn strong finish. Alrighty, folks, stay tuned for F170 coming next week. And God, we're quickly approaching the Season 3 halfway point. Good God. Yeah, 175 will be the halfway point up, and then we got the other half of Season 3. Who knows? Oh, Season 4, I mean. What the hell am I saying, Season 3? Wrong number in my head. Season 4. Anyways, Season 4 halfway point up coming soon. I can't believe we're almost there. Alrighty, enough of my tangent. Stay tuned for 170 coming next weekend, and I'll see you all then. Peace, frigate out all.